Willie D Live.
What's up, family? In 2022, Stephen Twitch boss died of an alleged suicide. Yeah, family say he put a gun to his head and squeezed the trigger. His body was found at a seedy motel about a mile from his home. His really nice home in an upscale community. Within 24 hours, his wife, Allison Hoker, she released a statement totally accepting his death, saying in part, "It is with the heaviest of hearts that I have to share my husband Stephen has left us. Stephen lit up every room he stepped into. He valued family, friends, and community above all else, and leading with love and light was everything to him. He was the backbone of our family, the best husband and father, and an inspiration to his fans. I am certain there won't be a day that goes by that we won't honor his memory. We ask for privacy during this difficult time for myself and especially for our 3 children." She added, "Stephen, we love you, we miss you, and I will always save the last dance for you." Cute. Family, I know some of y'all are saying, why so cynical, Willie? Why? Family, it's something about her. It's just something about her. I don't believe her. The man, by all accounts, didn't have any enemies. He was happy. He had no history, zero of mental illness. Never expressed to anybody he even wanted to kill himself. I know some of y'all saying, well, sometimes, it's silent. People don't necessarily always got to say something. No, fam, you're going to get a hint of something. There's going to be something there. You don't just have zero history and then just one day, without warning, meticulously order an Uber, drive to a seedy motel a mile away, check into a hotel room, and off yourself. Fam, think about what I'm saying. It don't even make sense. It makes no sense. You got a big old house right there. Boom. You want to do something to himself, why you don't do it at the house? Okay, well, maybe he didn't want to, have that tragic experience at the house because, after all, the kids are going to live there and they don't want to spook them. But why go to a seedy motel? You like, I can't see a rich dude checking into a dump. You're going to go somewhere, there's so many places you can go and get this done. If that's what you really want. I believe she accepted his death as suicide, way too fast. Way too fast. If I have a spouse who I know is relatively a happy woman, love life, full of life, love her children, would never do something to leave them behind. A loving mother. And she a loving wife because she got me. She do something like that? No, man, I'm not accepting it. If I accept it, man, I got to get some evidence first. We're going to have to do some investigation. I'm not just about to just take the word of the Los Angeles Police Department. So now she's out flaunting her new boob job. Yeah, they say she's vacationing with a new dude. And they're just having fun, Some people were saying that she used Stephen's money to get that boob job. They're saying that, yeah, she wrote the book But if it wasn't for Steven, Twitch boss, nobody would want to read the book. So a lot of people are saying that that's really Twitch's money. Then she got the settlement. Did she dip in over here to get it, or did she dip in over there to get it? In any event, people are saying that this chick is moving funny. And I absolutely agree that this chick is moving funny. I mean, did they even interview her? I'm talking about interview her as a potential suspect. Because anytime a person is killed, ends up dying suddenly, the spouse is the number one suspect. As far as I know, the LAPD has never targeted her. Never. That don't make sense to me either. I mean, as much as I would love on mine, I would think it would be very strange if something happened to mine and they didn't interview me and ask me those questions that makes me suspicious that they think that I may be a suspect. I would expect them to ask me these questions. And as far as I know, they never asked those questions to her. I think overall the public accepted her response too fast. When she made that video right after Twitch's death, you can look it up. She made an Instagram post video, and she was going like, thank you to everybody. Your support gives us hope and inspiration. And she was like looking at people like, almost looking at us like, damn, are y'all buying it? And she was just, and not one tear, not one sniffle, like nothing. Okay, you ain't got to be woo, but some type of real emotion. It just didn't look real to me. Another reason why I think this chick is not right is because of how she treated Twitch's mother and his brother and his friends and other family members. She made them sign an NDA to view his body. Think about that. All you mothers out there, you brothers out there, think about that. You want to go see your loved one's remains, your brother, your son's remains, and the person who he was married to, who he shared a life with and children with, who he laid in the bed next to every night, tells you, if you want to see his body, you need to sign this piece of paper, or else. So she says that she was trying to protect Twitch's image and legacy by not having some photos leak to the press. She subsequently puts out a book after everything dies down. She puts out a book and she's telling all of Twitch's business, very little of her own. And don't even really know if some of the stuff is really Twitch's business or something that she just made up. She talked about Twitch having a drug problem, which was never the case. She talked about Twitch being SA'd. Now, this allegedly she got from his journal. That was a private matter that Twitch, if she did get that from his journal, he never told her about it, which means he wanted to take it to his grave, which means it wasn't her story to tell. But she's trying to protect his image. She's trying to protect his legacy. She's telling us things that we didn't even know that are causing people to judge Twitch unfairly. It's causing people to judge Twitch critically, but she's trying to protect this image. Let me tell you what I think is going to happen someday. It might be another year. It might be 5 years. It might take 40 years. But I do believe somebody at some point is going to come out of the shadows and point the finger at her as someone who knows more about Twitch's death than she claimed to. Mark my words. No more talk.